Well, welcome back. We're here back with PlanetAccess with our live pre-show of ConnectiCon. We're getting weird signals all over the place
Wait,
here.
somebody's signaling you?
Yeah.
Look over here, they're saying.
Ah, I see.
I get it. We look here. That's why we're live.
Look, where's my camera? No.
They're taking us off. Oh my
Secret
God.
cameras in the ceiling.
Yeah, secret camera in the ceiling. Yeah, so, here we have our two guests on with us from ConnectiCon. We have Sarah, who is the head of guest relations for ConnectiCon, and we have Brittany, who's the head of anime for ConnectiCon.
Yay. Thank you for coming.
Welcome.
Oh, thank you for having us.
Thanks
this is
for having
wonderful.
us,
So, we want to do, what do we want to do on your thing?
Oh, we'll get to
We'll get to that.
Okay.
There's a thing on this thing, I don't know.
We're all about things.
This is
ConnectiCon is all about things. There's
Well,
Well, that's what we wanted to ask
Challenges.
about you. That's what we wanted to ask. We
We're very
basically,
pro-thing.
what is ConnectiCon, first of all? For
That's
some
very-
people tuning in might not know what ConnectiCon is. I know. Why don't you tell us, first of all, what ConnectiCon is?
That's a very deep question. I
I
feel
know.
like that's kind of like what's
the meaning of life?
Yes,
22.
Exactly. Yes. No, do you want to? Brittany's actually been with ConnectiCon longer than I
Oh,
have,
really?
so I don't know if she wants to.
You could try. Just
Okay,
give us
well,
swing.
my usual spiel is ConnectiCon is a multi-genre convention in the state of Connecticut.
Okay.
You know, we're like a little bit intimate, but we're more kind of a family-based convention. So if you like anime, play Dungeons and Dragons, no matter like how old you are, how young you are, this is definitely a convention you can go to because, you know, just...
So it's basically anybody who's interested in all the geek stuff.
Yeah, if you're a geek,
go on
you're
up.
a nerd, yeah, it's time to come
Go on
on out and costume around
But the
it.
really nice thing about it is being multi-genre, as Brittany says, that we have different layers and different accents on various genres. So
Yeah.
we do anime, we do sci-fi, and the really nice thing about it we've noticed over the years is that it tends to bring in a lot of families. You'll get mom and dad who are maybe hardcore Doctor Who fans or Star
little
Trek
kid
or
in.
some a little more traditional con-goer type people, and then their teenage sons into anime, and the littlest kid in the group is maybe a Harry Potter fan. We'd have a large Harry Potter following that will show up. So you bring the whole family and you really find something for everyone to do and everyone to enjoy, which is great.
Now, how long ago did ConnectiCon start? What was...
Yeah, how did it start?
Yeah, how did it start and
What's
when?
the story?
The story.
wanna
Well,
know.
after years and years and years of scientific experimentation, the cloning process finally came together back in 2003. Now,
That was awesome. With Dolly and then ConnectiCon.
Exactly, Dolly and then ConnectiCon. That was our other project. In 2003, ConnectiCon started. That was actually before I came on staff. I did not come on board until 2006, to be honest with you.
Oh, wow.
Although I was there. I've been to every ConnectiCon since.
You
it
just got
started.
shut up there, didn't you?
So I
They just
did.
threw you
I
in,
did
didn't
kind
they?
of, yeah.
Oh my
They
God.
sort of said, "Oh, guest relations. Guess what? You're head.
Wow.
Have fun."
Don't ever volunteer.
Well,
See what happens when you
I don't
volunteer?
know about that. I like to think of it as it was an exciting opportunity to do a lot of things I had no idea what I was doing and managed to kind of
Brilliant.
pull together. But no, they started it in 2003. It actually was at the University of Hartford. And Matt Daigle, thank you. Oh my goodness, I'm so
I said
sorry,
bagel.
Matt. I completely blanked on his name. And Brianna Ben and several other staff members that are on staff at the moment were sort of the ones that started it. They were very grassroots. They started at the college and pretty much did everything with a very small staff.
Okay.
The first 2 years that they did the con, it was at the university. And then in 2005, they made the move to the Connecticut Convention Center, and from there have expanded quite rapidly every year. Actually, we've been bringing in larger numbers every single time we've done it. And then in 2006, I said, well, hey, you know what? I've been attending this thing for 3 years. It's a lot of fun. These seem like pretty cool people. Maybe I can give them a hand, and joined up on the team. But Brittany, you've been there for...
I was like a year, like somewhat a year prior.
Yeah, I was going to say.
No, I came in like the second year because like my reaction was at first, I didn't even know the first year because, you know, I'm like in New Hartz, right next to my campus. But as soon as my friend Jim Sarah, who works with volunteers, was like, you know, there's an anime convention in Connecticut, I was like, what?
Wait,
You didn't tell me?
went up.
Like,
Where we go?
like, what's going
we
on?
doing?
Yeah, and I went and I checked it out. It was pretty awesome. It was like, at that time we had like maybe about 600, 700 people attending, and that looked pretty crazy because, you know, anybody who was a college student at UHart was like, huh? Costumes? This is scary. And, you know, it was just pretty awesome though, yeah. And then like literally 6 months later, I was like, I want to join, and then was a staff member, and then we went over to the Hartford Convention Center and shot up to like 1,500, something like that, and that was just a big jump for there, and it just kept on growing.
And we've been growing every year. I believe our numbers last year were somewhere around the 3,500 range.
Yeah,
if I
we were
remember
like-
correctly. So we're hoping that we're going to be looking at maybe 45 this year.
Oh, wow.
So
Well, we went up to your staff day, and I remember they're telling me, like, oh, by the way, not everybody's here. And there was like 50 of you guys. And we're like, if this isn't a
and
half
we're still understaffed by far.
Oh my God, that was
so-
the funniest thing I saw ever, because I'm thinking, like, this is your understaffed? Oh
Yeah.
my God, but it was impressive. I was thoroughly impressed.
you have to remember with a large con, I mean, we're actually considered a mid-size. For
really?
example, I work guest relations for Anime Boston, which is, I think this year they topped over 11,000 people, and that's a very large staff. They're much larger.
That's their
than we
staff?
are. No, 11,000 was their staff.
Don't make me have a moment. I had a moment. Leave me alone.
No, if you want 11,000 people on staff, you have to look at Anime Expo in Anaheim, but that's a whole different story. But yeah, no, it's we're actually a pretty mid-sized convention, actually, so we're hoping to get into the big leagues.
Oh, you guys are growing.
Yeah, our numbers kind of remind me of 300. We're just like,
I know, that's
Tonight we dine in Hartford.
We do have some shots.
This is ConnectiCon.
We'll get you some
Yeah,
swords and
exactly.
armor, throwing it up for that.
We do have some shots from from the website.
Yeah, we stole
of
your pictures.
The past
Excellent.
ConnectiCon, 2006, and some from before. So we got some a slideshow
They do?
type of thing.
Well, they can play it.
They can just play.
We'll keep talking.
talking.
You maybe can tell us what you see there or whatever.
Oh,
but
okay.
A lot of the things you do have.
I totally remember that.
Oh, okay.
Previously at. Oh, look at that!
Last week on ConnectiCon.
God.
The series.
Oh my goodness, that's Chewbacca.
Chewbacca. Yeah. I'm like, that's Chewbacca.
Peter Mayhew
Was it
was the second year, I want to say. That was 2000.
I believe so. 2003.
Oh, wow. Well, this is like montage apparently of it all. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
some of these folks are cosplayers or staff members.
Well, that's
that
one of
are
the things.
just
You
kind
guys
of
do
around.
have costume coming.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Now, do you guys dress up yourselves? Do you come
Not
dressed
when
up?
I'm on duty on staff, but I do as just for fun, on cons that I'm not. And I do anime and other. One of my favorite cosplays, for example, is Kaylee from Firefly.
Oh, yes.
I've competed at a couple of shows, sci-fi cons, where I would get up and sing the Firefly theme song dressed as Kaylee, so that was kind of fun.